1,202 persons detained for questioning, 581 persons charged, 101 firearms and 690 rounds of ammunition recovered. In the first 6 months of 2018, more persons were detained than what has been in this report. 2,674 in 2018 young black men were detained, of which only 100 and something were charged. The vast majority were charged with expletives. What? The use of expletives. It says, further, a large quantity of weapons and ammunition has been found by security forces since the 19th of June 1976. In the 10.5-month period prior to that date, 255 firearms were found. In the period after that date, 460 firearms and 7,496 rounds of ammunition. The breakdown of firearms found was 136 homemade shotguns, 98 shotguns, 10 sawed-off, 39 pistol, 1 homemade, 179 revolvers, 8 homemade, 7 rifles, and 1 submachine gun. 1976. This is the state of emergency that the government said was the worst state of emergency, should not have been called, and was used for political practice and political gain. I'm going to wrap up here because it's a 17-page document for which I will advise all to read. It says, the successes achieved by the security forces during the period under review owed a great deal to the cooperation of the public. The responses from the citizens had been good. They had given information for which would not have been possible had there been no state of emergency. We have before us the most critiqued state of emergency by the government side. That is
Senator, you know, I don't want to interrupt you.
Please don't.
But in the interest of fairness and honesty, what you are reading from is a policy paper. You need to read the Smith Commission report on the 76th state of emergency. That's what you are to read.
No, what you need to do is to WhatsApp your group and tell them what to read. That is what you need to do. You cannot tell me,
that's what you are
with
to
all
read.
due respect, you want to tell me how to vote, how to think, how to read,
I
how
can't
to
tell
speak.
you that.
You don't involve yourself today. You must strike that from the record and put it in the WhatsApp group. Tell them what to read. They have read nothing. So you go and tell them what to read.
All I can do is tell the people of
I don't
Jamaica
want
not
nothing
to
more,
be
Mr. President, with due respect.
You read the Smith Commission where they were signing blank detention, blank detention order and lock up my friend Babsy Grange with blank detention form. That you for read.
Mr. President.
And Lambert ground, you don't even bother start because you walking on very sticky ground.
If these numbers are untrue, if you're suggesting that a government, which this document is from the government, is willing to be untruthful in the number of guns found, is willing to be untruthful in the number of persons arrested and charged, then why should we feel that you are totally truthful on that side if you're suggesting that this document is not worthy of being read? Why is it that we should think so? But because I wasn't born in 1976, I will move forward to 2018, a period for which I was an adult. In 2018, Mr. President, January 2018, the government put forward that there was a need for a state of emergency. Before that, Mr. President, in May 2010, in advance of the attempts to arrest Christopher Dodoscook, an extradition warrant, a state of emergency was declared by Prime Minister Golding. Now let us not forget, with all the accusations about who is for and who is not for criminal activity, the greatest defense by a person suspected of criminal engagement was made by the government of the Jamaica Labour Party in 2007. They went as far as to hire lawyers and lobbyists on his behalf. None of them can claim, because the Prime Minister was a senior member of the Jamaica Labour Party, the leader of government business, and a member of the cabinet who made those decisions to defend what the United States referred to as one of the greatest violence producers in the Western Hemisphere. You cannot compete nor compare